gratifying and suspense-filled and memorable season of pleasant surprises. I'm sure you would agree with me. Following our 30th anniversary trend, NSMQ 2024 has seen much growth, and there has been a significant increase in the number of participating schools from 147 in 2023 to 157 this year. And it has been an amazing tournament right from the regional qualifiers to this grand finale. For the first time, we have had the singular honor of hosting the national championship in Cape Coast, and the experience has been more positive and impactful than we anticipated. We would like to take this opportunity to extend our deepest gratitude to His Royal Majesty Osaberima Dr. Kwesiata II for graciously welcoming us into his palace and offering his blessings upon us before we commenced this national championship. Osaberima Doctor, Yadawasyu. Since the start of NSMQ 2024, we have witnessed many pleasant surprises and unexpected outcomes, even more profoundly than we do each year. I am excited to highlight the renewed enthusiasm and energy brought into this NSMQ by APAM SHS, who caused upsets right from the regional championship through to the quarterfinals by taking out Central Region champions at the Saddle College. Although they did not advance further, their outstanding performance captivated us all. I must give special mention also to Swedru Secondary School for taking out Ashanti Regional champions, Kumasi High School, and taking over their seed. And to Osei-Tutu SHS for getting to the semi-finals and giving us a thrilling contest throughout. This was their first semi-final berth, and congratulations to them. I'd like to say congratulations to Adontain SHS for winning their first seed as first-time quarterfinalists, especially as they did not qualify automatically from the regional championship and the regional qualifiers. They qualified as a top runner-up because they scored 40 points, a minimum of 40 points at the regional qualifiers. Their story is a testament to the power and opportunity of second chances and to the importance of picking oneself up when you face initial setbacks. From not qualifying automatically from the regional qualifiers, they have gone all the way to the quarterfinals because they got a second chance and they made the most out of it. Congratulations to them. Please give these schools a round of applause. We are impressed with the maiden participation of Kofi J SHS, who, although bowed out in the 1/8 stage, made sure their presence was very much felt in the contest they participated in. This was their first NSMQ. And for most schools, the first time is just a trial. You more often than not bow out at the preliminary round. But Kofi J SHS did very well, and so did Our Lady of Grace SHS. I would like to highlight the story of Biakuya Community SHS, who, without having a general science program in their school, but loving the NSMQ immensely, still showed up with a visual arts student and 2 exceptionally bright home economics students. To participate at the national championship. Now, it is even more significant when you realize that the qualification to the national championship is not automatic unless you go through the regional qualifiers. So they did well at the regional qualifiers and came to the national. And so although they were highly disadvantaged and so bowed out at the preliminary round, we want to give special recognition to them. Bravo. Hearty congratulations to our semi-finalists, Tamale SHS, Koforidia Secondary Technical School, Presbyterian Boys Secondary School, Presec, Legon, Osei Tutu SHS, Wesley Girls High School, and Ghana National College, whose excellent performances have kept us on the edge of our seats this year. We are all proud of you. NSMQ, team of sponsors, collaborators, fans, and Primetime are proud of you. Keep up your good work. Over the past few weeks, our contests have generated great excitement in the nation, thanks to our passionate fans, and we have been the #1 trending topic on social media. We deeply appreciate the support we receive from our audience on social media. However, we have also witnessed instances of cyberbullying that have cast a shadow over this celebration. It is disheartening to see personal attacks directed at our contestants, individuals who have poured their hearts into preparing for this moment. Let me be clear. There's a difference between good-natured trolling of schools and personal attacks on the contestants. There's a difference. What we all enjoy is the trolling of the schools, but the personal attacks, the cyberbullying of the contestants themselves is unacceptable. And so we would like to register our displeasure at that and to ask our fans, please, troll the schools, but leave the contestants alone. We must all remember that these contestants are young, they are teenagers, and they deserve our respect and support. It is not easy to come up here on stage in front of the whole of Ghana, and indeed the whole world, to represent your school. They deserve our respect, and they deserve our kindness and understanding. Please, let's be compassionate towards them. And now, a long list of thank yous. A program like this does not happen in a vacuum. There are many, many people and many institutions who have come together to make this possible. And so I would start by thanking all of you here who have come here today. Whatever it is that you had to do today, you have left it and come from far and near to support us, and we appreciate you. Thank you very much for your great show of support to the NSMQ. We would like to say a very big thank you, our sincerest appreciation to our main sponsor, the Ghana Education Service, GES, and the massive support from the Ministry of Education. Thank you, Honorable Minister and Director General GES, for ensuring that we have funding for this competition. Doctors, please convey our thanks to the DG and to Honorable Minister. We are extremely grateful to our partner sponsor, GOIL PLC, for funding and supporting the successful execution of the NSMQ Regional and Zonal Championship. We also appreciate you for sponsoring the GOIL Super Riddle Bonanza, the GOIL Excellence Awards to the finalists, that is to the contestants and teachers, and the GOIL Double Champion Awards. Many thanks to our supporting sponsors, Pepsodent for sponsoring the Highest Scorer Award, Jupay Money Transfer for sponsoring the Round 4 True or False round, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana for sponsoring the Speed Race, Accra College of Medicine, University of Mines and Technology, UMAT, and Academic City University College for the amazing scholarship opportunities you are offering to our contestants this year. To our media partners, Joy News and YFM, thank you so very much for your sponsorship and support to the program. And I would like to register especially our sincere thanks to Multimedia Ghana Limited for their immense technical support to our production team year after year. We are proud of this great partnership we have with you. Multimedia, Ayuko. Special thanks also go to Better Malt, Newmont Africa, ALX, Kivo, Bell Beverages, Flora Tissues, Coronation Insurance, PMMC Jewelry, GTP, YFM, and Gelmark Foundation. To our non-corporate sponsors, the Banfo family, Mr. Bubune Adi, and the Science Digest Show, we appreciate your love and support. And now, saying thank you to Cape Coast. We would like to say a very big thank you to Mr. Emmanuel Isuman. Please stand up so we give you a round of applause. Central Regional Director for GES, thank you. And Mr. Jeffrey Tay Onyame, please, could you rise? Former Registrar, UCC, thank you very much. For making it possible for us to hold NSMQ 2024 here in Cape Coast. All the legwork and negotiations and arrangements, they were very, very instrumental in making this happen. Thank you very much. I would also like to register our thanks to Ms. Grace Isuman for her vision of having NSMQ here in Cape Coast, lobbying us for it and facilitating the arrangements for us to be able to move here to Cape Coast. Thank you all for your warm hospitality, blessings, and invaluable support you have given to us. Congratulations and thank you to CHAS, teachers, old students, and all who train and prepare the students to put up a sterling performance year after year. More vim to you. To our team of consultants and quiz moderators, well done for ensuring every moment of this tournament has been educative, fair, engaging, and impactful. We appreciate all our other collaborators for assisting us to pull off this season of the National Science and Maths Quiz in grand style. Good job. To the remarkable staff of Primetime Limited, Ejumo. Behind the scenes, you have worked tirelessly and virtually round the clock, caring for the over 800 NSMQ participants and collaborators in camp, handling logistics, communication, and every detail that has ensured a seamless and well-organized event. And all of this in spite of the many and often unexpected challenges that have come with hosting this prestigious competition in a new place, far out of our comfort zone. Your dedication to excellence in event planning shows through at each phase of the NSMQ. Mone Jumo. So at this point, Primetime, Team Primetime, please stand up. Team Primetime, please stand up and give a wave. That includes the PAs. Team Primetime, please stand up, give a wave. You've done a wonderful job. And I couldn't be prouder of my team. Mone Juma. We also say a big thank you to our wonderful families who stand in for us and take care of our familial responsibilities so that we can travel out to work without any worries about home. So our families back home, thank you very much for making it possible for us to travel and work without worrying about what is happening at home. To the passionate fans who continue to inspire us with their enthusiasm and support, thank you for being a part of the NSMQ family. Thank you for your support, passion, and inspiration to us. And finally, to our cherished finalists, Qatar SHTS, Infant Swim School, and St. Augustine's College. You have given us thrilling, nail-biting contests, and we could not be prouder of you. You have displayed great academic prowess, and we congratulate you on all your outstanding achievements. We wish you the very best in this final test. Each one of you is a worthy champion, and may the very best school win. Contestants, finalists, this is especially to you. We wish you all the very best of life beyond this competition. May you grow to do wonderful things, and may you make your nation, communities, and families forever proud. Thank you.
Can we please give it up one more time for the Managing Director, Primetime Limited. Truly grateful. Respectfully, as mentioned right from the very beginning, we're running this live across TV, radio, and on multiple online platforms. And so really we want to limit the movement within the hall as much as possible, respectfully. So let's do our very best to just stay put throughout the engagement. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time respectfully to invite His Royal Majesty Osabre Makwesiata II, Omanhene of Ogwa Traditional Area, to deliver his address to us. If you be kind as well to please rise onto your feet as we show respect to His Royal Majesty, joining us, welcoming us, and giving us a befitting celebration right here in Cape Coast for the very first time for the grand finale of the National Science and Maths Quiz for the year 2024. A round of applause, please, as he joins us on stage.
Please sit, please. May I, with your permission, stand on the protocol established by the previous speaker? Mama wanyina hawajima bro. Wapo me. In fact, I was talking to the organizers. Why it has taken them all this time? For how many years now? Before they realized they should come to Cape Coast for this contest. Anamobwa, they should have been here because everything started from here. Abenuka, why? So I've just talked to the organizers to compensate for the long wait. Next year, they should come back. To all contestants, well done. You know, if you don't win, don't be too sad. The quiz, the competition is a way of learning. Even if you sit at home and listen, you pick one or two important things that you didn't know. So it's a learning period for all of us. But to Mfanspem, Keta, and Augustins, you've done well, and this is the last stage. Keep cool, and let's see who will carry the trophy back to their various schools. I had wanted to, I wasn't given the chance to do a Jama, but I was going to sing a song, but if I did that, it will cause a lot of confusion. May I? May I? I decided waiting, we shall always bear. So this tells everybody that this college is universal. Anamoba. Otherwise, why did you sing that song? So I wish all of you well. May the best school win. Congratulations. Thank you.
Achadi. Musimu posa verima, musimu posa verima, musimu posa verima, posa verima na mubenya. One more time, come on. Musimu posa verima, musimu posa verima, musimu posa verima, posa verima na mubenya. Thank you very much. A round of applause. It's been itching me from inside for a while. And so, ladies and gentlemen, at this point in time, we want to cast our eyes to the screens and we want to connect with a bit of the excitement that has been a part of the 2024 execution of the National Science and Maths Quiz. Shall we have the video, please? 2024 execution of the National Science and Maths Quiz. Shall we have the video, please?
Cape Coast, one of the biggest fishing ports in Ghana. A city rich in history, a true World Heritage Site. The first capital of Ghana, no doubt, the citadel of education. Hosts of the 2024 edition of the National Science and Maths Quiz. As courtesy demanded, the management team of Primetime Limited paid a courtesy call on the Manhene of the Gwa traditional area, Osaberima Kwesiata II, who received us with open arms. Osaberima, we are grateful. Over the past 3 weeks, we have witnessed an excellent battle of wits amongst 157 senior high schools at the University of Cape Coast.
3 points.
Of course, who would have been a better host to intellectual battles than the university of choice? Ranked the best university in Ghana, first in West Africa, and fourth in Africa by the 2023 Times Higher Education Rankings. We hit the streets of Cape Coast to capture the excitement of the locals.
Okay, so I'm Robert Thompson, and then I completed St. Augustine's last year. The NSMK have been quite going on our side, and I think ours is going to be a tough one, but we are going to win. Of course, we are guys to win. They should come back because we are didn't host and win. Okay, so my final words is they should look out for us because we have the courage, the vim that we are going to win, and then no one is stopping us. Once it's in Cape Coast, I think we have the privilege or the kind of the right that we win. Action.
My name be Ike. I support OT. We OT where they go in. We say we OT where they go in. The central school there, they be Yawa. I swear. We go see OT for life.
Pacho for Messi. Mutawanechin. Cape Coast Kusina, Tawanechin say, won't be out to Mufazai. Your brother, why are Tawanechin?
Oh, of them, I became answer. Now, Uba van the Pum or call Form 3, I feel. Oh, the ball, the movie sciences. Oh, we near many budget say, and find the food for movie, mobile so.
Okay, so I'm Ezekiel representing, as you can see, I'm wearing my red and black, so fancy cream. So what I would tell them is that they should watch out for us because we are coming with heat this year. And then the mistake Primetime made this year was bringing this contest to Cape Coast. So what I can tell you is that the Cape Coast girls, they are awake this year. We chase on heat. So without Pesek, we are not allowing them to take it the night time. Nah, it's not going to happen. Nah.
The NSMQ contingent also embarked on tours to Kako National Park and Cape Coast Castle to help the contestants unwind. Indeed, you cannot come to Cape Coast and not see the sights. NSMQ in Cape Coast has been nothing short of exciting. The fans have been great and the support has been massive. Congratulations to St. Augustine's College and Infantipim School for upholding regional pride.
Yes, Peter.
Okay. High on 4.
You are right.
Keta SHCS, congratulations on your second grand finale appearance.
You are right.
Thank you, Cape Coast, for being such great hosts. The 2024 edition of the National Science and Maths Quiz is proudly sponsored by the Ghana Education Service, in partnership with Goyle PLC and supported by Joy News, Pepsi.
Here is soy milk.
Essential Life Insurance Ghana, Better Malt, ALX, Kivo, Bell Beverages, Flora Tissues, Newmont Africa, Coronation Insurance, Accra College of Medicine, University of Mines and Technology, Academic City University College, PMMC Jewelry, GTP, CHAS, YFM, and Gelmark Foundation. This is a Primetime production.
Can we please put our hands together for ourselves one more time? I know Keta is here. I know Infantipim is here. I know Augasco is here. But my question is, where is Presek? Where is Prempe? Where is Achimota? Where is Adisadel? Somebody said, receive our keynote address. And so we have respectfully to invite the Director General in charge of Management and Services of the Ministry of Education, representing the Honorable Minister of Education, Mr. Stephen Kweku Owusu. A round of applause as he joins us.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so delighted to represent the Honorable Minister for Education, a Member of Parliament for the good people of Bosomche, Dr. Yao Ose Edichum. I'm also here to represent the Director General of the Service, Dr. Eric Nkanza. These two hard-working men or gentlemen are not physically here with us, but they are with us in spirit. And they are doing so because they are representing all of us working on our behalf to attend to other equally important national assignment. The Minister congratulates all the schools, all the participating schools from start to this point for the effort we've made taking bold steps to be part of this year's competition. We are also encouraging and supporting all the schools that couldn't reach this far. We are encouraging you because 2025 gives us another opportunity to live and pursue our dream. At this moment, I want to turn to Infansipim School. Then come to Keta Senior High Technical School. And then come to St. Augustine's College. And to congratulate you for the effort and how far you have come. You are indeed serving as true representation of your various schools. The old students are proud of you. Your parents are proud of you. And we are all proud of you for how far you have come. Because of your achievement, Cape Coast and Central Region are beaming with celebration. Similarly, Keta and Volta region are charged with joy in expectation of these schools being crowned the new champions for this festival or this celebration. The euphoria of the NSMQ is igniting exciting moments everywhere, and the attempt to deal with the argument of which school is the best, especially after their elimination, is seen all over in our various homes. Husbands, wives, and children are competing at the various homes, in public transports, at our various workplaces, and it is even more interesting on the social media, especially the old student platforms. At this moment, I would like to turn to congratulate the Managing Director of Prime Time Limited and the board and all other co-sponsors for the contribution to promote STEM education in Ghana. The Ministry and the Ghana Education Service also congratulate all our heads and commend them, commending all our teachers and other stakeholders, especially our students and contestants, for committing time and other valuable resources to support the National Science and Maths Quiz and bringing the competition this far. Now, with the permission from the quiz mistress, probably I would like to start with the problem of the day. And the problem of the day is not to the contestants today, but to all of us. There are 3 balls in a container, and one of these balls is to be selected. 2 of the balls have been labeled host and win. And the other ball is labeled the sweetness of the pudding is in the eating. On that note, you present your answer after 4 p.m. And may the hard-working and best ball be selected. I thank you for your attention.
Shall we please hold one more time for Mr. Wusu? Thank you so much. And so before we connect to the prizes, to our winners for tonight, respectfully, if we may cast our eyes one more time onto the screen so that we may follow the journey right from the 1A stage all the way to qualifying for the grand finale. Shall we please have the video?
The 2024 edition of the National Championship. The 2024 edition of the National Championship of the National Science and Math Quiz will go down in history as the year of the biggest upsets. This season, we witnessed thrilling surprises and unforgettable moments, all leading to this epic showdown. Interestingly, none of last year's finalists made it to the grand finale. Who will rise to the occasion? Let's relive the incredible journeys of our final 3 contenders. Keta Senior High Technical School from the Volta region with a fierce determination stormed the 1-8 stage, showcasing their brilliance against formidable opponents. Their victory over Kumasi Academy and Achirensia Senior High School sets the pace for their journey to the grand finale.
Bootsman's Law.
That's correct.
Then came the quarterfinals, where the Jolalians faced off against Impresso Senior High School and 2023 finalist Ashimoto School. In a nail-biting finish, they clinched their spots in the semi-finals, fueled by their energy of their vibrant supporters.
1, 2, retain thy all.
You're right.
The icing on the cake was their remarkable victory at the semi-final stage, where they knocked out Tamale Senior High School and Koforidia Senior High Technical School to secure a spot at the grand finale.
Yes, Frederick.
Allen's rule.
You're right.
This would be the second time Keta SHTS have made it to the grand finale.
We were focused because we know where we are going to. We know the vision, and then the vision is that we are qualifying to the final. Yes, so that's what basically happened.
We met Tamasco 2021 semi-final. We defeated them, and we did it again. So we are going to the final to win. Jonali!
Next up, in Fansipim School, this powerhouse has a legacy of excellence, and this year they lived up to it.
And this year we've shown them that we are the stars.
Their journey began with a gripping clash against University Practice Senior High School and Winneba Senior High School in an all-central regional derby. They clinched the quarter-final spot in this contest. The contest between Infantsipim School, Prempeh College and Stradro Secondary School was one of the most highly anticipated contests. Infantsipim School, who are also known as Cape Coast landlords, lived up to expectations as the schools fiercely competed for academic supremacy. After an epic tiebreaker victory over Prempeh College, they secured their spots in the semi-final stage, where they kicked out defending champions, Presbyterian Boys Secondary School, in yet another tiebreaker. With nerves of steel, they snatched victory from the jaws of defeat, leaving fans on the edge of their seats.
You're right.
The roar of the crowd echoed their triumph. And finally, we have St. Augustine's College, the 2019 champions, who brought their A game to the 1-8 stage in a fierce intellectual clash against TIMAS Kumasi and Queen of Peace SHS. With unmatched precision and determination, they secured a resounding 73 points, towering over TIMAS with 45 points and Queen of Peace SHS with 15 points. At the quarter-final stage, St. Augustine's College easily dispatched of Bishop Herman College and St. Hubert Seminary Senior High School.
Chloride.
Yes.
This emphatic victory propelled St. Augustine's College straight to the semi-finals, where they faced off against Ghana National College and Wesley Girls High School. After another intense contest, St. Augustine's College, known as the Lords of the Coast, triumphed yet again, securing their rightful place in the grand finale and proving they are here to reclaim the crown. This journey has been a testament to their legacy and an unforgettable showcase of their quest for ultimate glory. Will the relentless Jolali spirit of Keta SHTS drive them to a now or never victory, or will home advantage favor the landlords of Kwabotwe Hill? Or Gasco, Lords of the Coast? Keta SHTS, Infantsipim School, and St. Augustine's College. The stage is set and the stakes are high.
Yes, this year is the eagle of Volta. Let me tell you something. This year, the eagle of Volta is rising, and the eagle of Volta is rising higher above every other bird. So we are winning. We are winning. We are winning.
We are here to win it. We are here to defeat all odds, to win everything people thought wasn't possible. We are here to defeat Presec and any other school that comes our way.
We wish you all the very best as we battle for the prestigious NSMQ trophy and bragging rights as NSMQ 2024 champions.
Agasco, watch out! The train's coming. Don't remember.
The 2024 edition of the National Science and Maths Quiz is proudly sponsored by the Ghana Education Service in partnership with Goyle PLC and supported by Joy News, Pepsodent, Jupay Money Transfer, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, Better Malt, ALX, Kivo, Bell Beverages, Flora Tissues, Newmont Africa, Coronation Insurance, Accra College of Medicine, University of Mines and Technology, Academic City University College, BMMC Jewelry, GTP, CHAS, YFM, and Gelmark Foundation. This is a primetime production.
Pause one more time. And so, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ourselves ready to begin the contest of the grand finale, we'd like to take the opportunity to acknowledge our consultants, our psychologists, and our quiz mistresses. Respectfully, a round of applause to our consultant in charge of biology, Dr. Ebenezer Owusu. A round of applause to him. Shall we celebrate our consultant in charge of physics, Dr. Amos Kudiche. A round of applause to him as well. A round of applause to our consultant in charge of chemistry, Dr. Enoch Denchi. Let's celebrate our chief consultant and consultant in charge of mathematics, Dr. Douglas Educhenvi. And as well, we want to celebrate our quiz mistresses, Mrs. Gladys Shringa. A round of applause. Dr. Thelma Ohinie J. A round of applause. And Dr. Anita Opong. A round of applause to her as well. And we also want to appreciate our team of psychologists led by Dr. Derek Kojo Opoku, clinical psychologist and lecturer at University of Cape Coast. A round of applause to him. And as well, Dr. Christian Kobna Akom, lecturer at the Department of Psychological Medicine and Mental Health, University of Cape Coast. Thank you very much for joining us. And so, here is a list of the awards and the prizes to be received by our winners and our contestants. We have the Goyle Super Bonanza prizes. Every year I get 3 bars. This is the first one for today. All right, so we're starting with the Goyle Super Bonanza prizes. And this would go to the teachers and each of the contestants who places third in this competition. Then we have the Pepsodent Highest Scorer Award. This will go as well to 2 teachers, as well to the contestants on this particular stage. Then we have our academic scholarships. Accra College of Medicine is providing a full 6-year tuition medical school scholarship worth $75,000 to one of the finalists in today's competition. The interviews will be held after the finals. University of Mines and Technology is also providing a full scholarship for 2 top performing contestants as well in the finals, and of course the interviews will be held after as well. Academic City University College, a full scholarship worth a total of $40,000, covering tuition, accommodation, meals, monthly stipend, and of course a laptop and books. And this would also go to one of the highest performing contestants in this year's competition. We have our special awards as follows. The Dr. Kweku Mensah Bonsu Award for the most impressive run will go to the less endowed school that went the farthest in this year's competition, and it comes with a cash prize of 7,000 Ghana cedis. The Jacob and Elizabeth Banfo Memorial Award for the most impressive run will go to the teachers of the less endowed school that goes the farthest, and that comes with a cash prize of 10,000 Ghana cedis. The Professor Henrietta Mensah Bonsu Award for the most outstanding female contestant will go to the recipient as well with a cash award. The Gelmark Foundation is also rewarding the most competitive female students with a cash prize of 5,000 Ghana cedis. The Professor Marian Irama Ade Award for the best team was instituted by Bubune Adi, former contestant 1999 from Infantipim School and managing director of Misonu Technologies, and that is an award of 10,000 Ghana cedis that goes to the champions of 2024. The Newmont Africa Award for the best performing girls school is a cash prize of 25,000 Ghana cedis to the best performing girls school. The Newmont Africa Golden Journey Award is a cash prize of 25,000 Ghana cedis in honor of courage, resilience, and tenacity to the best performing less endowed school. The Good Energy Double Champion Award will go to the school that won its regional or zonal competition and also wins the grand finale. And so the only school in contention for this particular one is Keta SHCS. Coronation Insurance will be providing an insurance cover of 25,000 Ghana cedis to each of the contestants as follows. The winners, the first and second runner-up, that's second place and third place, will receive an insurance cover for 6 months each, and the ultimate winners, the champions, will also receive a 25,000 Ghana cedis insurance cover each for a full year. The top runner-up award, sponsored by the Science Digest Show. This is a cash award of 3,000 Ghana cedis that will go to celebrate resilience and excellence of the team that manages to pick themselves up after an initial setback. Kwame Chito Award, Excellence Award is inspired by Mr. Chito's own journey as a school dropout who has turned into a successful businessman, and he's offering a total of 33 laptops to contestants in this year's competition, and that will go as follows. The winners will receive 3. The winning school will receive 3. The first runner-up schools will receive 3. The second runner-up schools will also receive 3. The most impressive school with a run would also receive 3. And the winners of the Newmont Golden Journey Award will also receive 3. Jupe is also offering cash award for the true or false segment of the competition. The Kofi Esuman Enterprise is also offering electronic appliances also in support of the winning team. And now to the ultimate grand prizes. Bronze medals for the third place, sponsored by PMMC Jewelry. The third place grand prize award is a total of 35,000 Ghana cedis. 15,000 Ghana cedis sponsored by the Ghana Education Service. 10,000 Ghana cedis to the team of contestants sponsored by GOIL PLC, and 10,000 Ghana cedis to the team of teachers of the winning school sponsored by GOIL PLC. Silver medals for the second place sponsored by PMMC Jewelry. And the grand prize for the second place is a total of 50,000 Ghana cedis. 20,000 to the school that comes in second place, sponsored by the GES. 15,000 to the team of contestants that comes in second, sponsored by GOIL PLC. 15,000 Ghana cedis to the teachers of the school that comes in second place, also sponsored by GOIL PLC. The gold medals for the winning school, the champion school, is sponsored by PMMC Jewelry. And the ultimate grand award for the champions for 2024 is a total of 70,000 Ghana cedis. 30,000 Ghana cedis goes to the school, sponsored by the Ghana Education Service. 20,000 to the team of contestants, sponsored by GOIL PLC, and another 20,000 to the teachers of the Champion School, also sponsored by Girl PLC. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to warm ourselves up in readiness and in preparation for the grand finale of 2024. Achade, Achade. Achade, Achade. Achade, Achade. We are winning, yo, 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 yo. Are you sure? Who's the challenger today? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And so with that, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kabuteo Kansi, and at this point, we would hand over and invite our quiz mistress for the grand finale, Professor Elsie Ifa Kaufman, to join us and to lead us in proceedings. A round of applause as the team takes over for the grand finale contest. Thank you very much.
absolute pleasure to welcome you to the grand finale of the 2024 edition of the National Science and Math Quiz. Yes, grand finale. I would like to remind you that we still have the Gold Super Bonanza. Yes, this will take place in the final round of competition. At that stage, a riddle solved is worth 1,000 Ghana cedis. 2 riddles solved is worth 2,000 Ghana cedis. 3 riddles worth 3,200 Ghana cedis. And all 4 riddles solved is worth 4,000 Ghana cedis to the team. Thank you so much, Gold PLC, for the Gold Super Bonanza. In this final contest, we have Keta Senior High Technical School. 2-time champions in Fansipim School. And 2-time champions, St. Augustine's College. Before we meet the contestants, I would like to acknowledge our sponsors. The National Science and Math Quiz is proudly sponsored by the Ghana Education Service in partnership with Gold PLC and supported by Joy News, Pepsodent, Jupe Money Transfer, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, Beta Malt, ALX, Kivo, Bell Beverages, Flora Tissues, Newmont Africa, Coronation Insurance, Accra College of Medicine, University of Mines and Technology, Academic City University College, PMMC Jewelry, GTP, CHAS, YFM, and Girlmark Foundation. My name is Elsie Efa Kaufman. I am an Associate Professor of Biomedical Engineering and the Dean of the School of Engineering Sciences at the University of Ghana. I'm honored to be your quiz mistress. Thank you. Now, of course, you know this is Thank you. Now let's meet the contestants. Fansipim School. Represented by
Isaac Mensah, David Atuhifon,
You're welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you, madam.
So we have met at the grand finale. This is amazing. Let me say a few things about you. All right. So you are two-time champions, 1999 and 2014. In fact, 2014 was the last time you appeared here. It's been 10 good years. And then you started your journey from the 1A stage. You beat University Practice Senior High School and Winneba Senior High School. And then you went to the quarter-final stage and beat Prempeh College, 5-time champions, and Swedrow Secondary School. Then you eliminated Presbyterian Boys Secondary School. I guess this was a grudge match because they had eliminated you the previous year, right? Okay. And then, so here you are at the grand finale. It's your third appearance at the grand finale. Let me ask, what will a win mean to you?
A win, they mean a lot of things. Because a win today would mean a lot of things to us. Being absent in the final for so long, it would mean a lot of things. Because we are hoping for this. We have trusted God for this. In fact, I remember saying this earlier in the competition that we came in the name of God. And finally we are here. And we are always prepared to use this opportunity to glorify His name. And so this win would mean a lot to us. It would be a blessing to us.
You are not going to send us into a tiebreak, are you?
Hopefully not. Hopefully not.
All right. Best wishes to you.
Thank you, madam.
Keta Senior High Technical School. Senior High Technical School is represented by
Frederick Ajavo Suwalo.
You're welcome, ladies and gentlemen. How are you?
We are good.
Wonderful. A few things about Keta Senior High Technical School. Your school made it to the grand finale for the first time in 2021, and we remember Francisca Lamini, Bright Gajo, and James Lutrot of blessed memory. This will be your second final appearance. Well, your school is reigning Volta and OT zonal champions. Is that so? Great. In fact, you are the only surviving regional or zonal champion in the competition and the only contender of the Good Energy Double Champion Award. This is an award that is given to a reigning regional or zonal champion, and who gets crowned as a national champion. Okay, so you came in at the 1A stage, you beat Kumasi Academy and Achenswa Senior High School. At the quarterfinal stage, you kicked out Achimota School, first runners-up, and Imprice Senior High School. Then you eliminated Koforidua Senior High Technical School, the reigning Eastern Regional Champions, and Tamale Senior High School. And here you are at the grand finale. What does it feel like to be in the grand finale?
This was expected, so it's just a normal feeling.
What will a win mean to you?
Everything, to me, the whole world.
A lot.
Yeah, a lot.
Okay. All right. I hope at the end of the contest there will be some smiling. No response. I wish you well. St. Augustine's College. St. Augustine's College is represented by
Otu Alexander.
Nana Oponyebo.
You are welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
So we meet in the grand finale. Right? I hope you're excited. Now let me say a few things about you. You are two-time champions, 2007 and 2029 and 2019. That's futuristic. 2019. These were the only two times that you had been to the finals. You started from the 1A stage and progressed to the quarterfinal stage by beating T.I. Amas Kumase and Queen of Peace Senior High School. At that time, you recorded the highest score at the 1A stage, which was 73 points. At the quarterfinal stage, you met St. Hubert Seminary and Bishop Herman College, and you sailed through to the semifinals, where you met Ghana National College and Wesley Girls High School. Two formidable opponents, but made it successfully here to the grand finale for your third appearance. Okay, so let me ask you, what will a win mean to you today?
A win can help put a smile on some faces. It can also help us to further extend our help to some challenged children in the region, that's Central Region. Thank you.
That's very noble. That's good. All right. Shall we expect a high score? 73.
Yes, please.
Okay. I wish you well. Contestants, the contest, as usual, comes to you in 5 rounds. This first round is the round for fundamental concepts. The questions are going to be simple and direct. I am expecting simple and direct answers from you. If you answer your major questions correctly, you get 3 points. If the question is incorrectly answered, it becomes available to the 2 remaining schools. A school may ring and attempt an answer. If the answer is right, there's a bonus point. If it's incorrect, there is a penalty, 1 point. For questions which require calculations, you have 30 seconds in which to provide your answers. If there are no calculations, you have 10 seconds to provide those answers. Ladies and gentlemen, all of the questions are to be attempted once only. Best wishes to all 3 schools. I will be starting with you, St. Augustine's College. This first set of questions will require 10 seconds of your time. Your question: what is genetic engineering? Alexander.
Genetic engineering refers to the application of knowledge on genetics to sequence DNA and to help in therapy. That is, to break down genes, to know their structure, their structure and function, and how to produce similar genes and the genomes of organisms to help to form similar structures and to help them to be able to form the structure of the genome of the organism, to be able to replace any missing part of the organism genome.
2. Genetic engineering refers to the intentional manipulation of genetic material, usually the DNA, to alter, repair, or enhance form or function. So you see, it was a little missing in terms of why it is done. Okay. All right. Keta Senior High Technical School. What are transposons, also known as transposable elements? Yes, Perpetual.
Transposons are genes on chromosomes that are able to move from one chromosome to another. That is, the transposons are genes that are able to move from one point to another on the same chromosome or to another chromosome, particularly a homologous chromosome.
2. Yes. So, maybe not necessarily genes, right? But they are short, naturally occurring pieces of DNA with the ability to move from one location to another in the genome, mostly plants, but also some animals. So they are mobile genetic elements that can jump from one location to another in a genome. You were specific about genes, not necessarily. All right, Infantipim School. What is biotechnology using bread baking as an example? Yes, Isaac.
Okay, so biotechnology refers to the use of microorganisms and biological techniques to produce goods for human needs, to satisfy human needs and wants. In bread production, the microorganism yeast is used. What the yeast does is that it ferments the sugar in the flour, and hence to make it producing carbon dioxide in the process, and this causes the dough to rise. and it makes the bread fluffy and soft when it is baked.
2. Again, the reason why I'm not giving you 4 points is your insistence that it must be microorganisms. I have seen some biotechnology using large animals. Anyway, so biotechnology is technology that utilizes biological systems, living organisms, or their parts to develop or create different products. In bread making, yes, yeast is a living organism which is used to produce the bread. All right, next set, 30 seconds with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. Find the gradient of the curve with equation. That's the preamble. Did you get your preamble? All right. St. Augustine's. xy multiplying the expression x plus y is equal to 84 at the point with coordinates 3, 4. Yes, upon.
The gradient is an expression with negative 40 as the numerator and 33 as the denominator.
You're right. Keta with the same preamble. The expression x plus 2y multiplying xy is equal to 8 at the point with coordinates 2, 1. Is that hand up perpetual? Please go ahead.
We have the gradient to be equal to a fraction with numerator negative 19 and denominator 10.
That's incorrect. Go ahead. Alexander.
A fraction with numerator negative 3 and denominator 4.
That's incorrect. The right answer is negative half. All right. With the same preamble in Fansipim School. XY multiplying the expression 2x minus y is equal to 6 at the point with coordinates 2, 3. Isaac?
Yeah. 15 over 4.
You're right. Next set, 10 seconds. St. Augustine's. Rusting is a process that may have unpleasant safety concerns. Using chemical principles, explain rusting and why it weakens or damages structures. Yes, Alexander.
Rusting occurs when iron undergoes oxidation. That is, it reacts with oxygen in the presence of moisture to form a hydrated iron oxide. And the reason why, and when rusting is formed, the iron oxide layer is peeled off, which exposes more of the pure iron to the moisture and oxygen, and then keeps on forming this hydrated iron oxide, which causes a color change, that's a brown color change of the iron, and keeps on peeling away the surface of the iron to reduce the mass of the iron present and the strength of the material that the iron is used to make.
2. Yes, you gave a good explanation of rusting, but it is the last part, why it weakens or damages structures, which was a little deficient. So when you have the formation of iron oxide, it leads to volume expansion and brittleness that may lead to loss of structural integrity. Right. Okay. Keta Senior High Technical School. Explain why stainless steel does not rust. Yes, Perpetual.
Stainless steel is an alloy of iron, chromium, and carbon. And the chromium in it. So the chromium in it is the one that protects the iron components of the stainless steel, as such preventing the oxidation of the iron to form Fe2+, which would react with the oxygen in the presence of moisture to form rust. So the presence of the chromium present in stainless steel protects the iron components of the stainless steel from oxidation by oxygen in the presence of moisture, thus preventing its rusting. And stainless steel does not rust.
I'll give you 2. Yes, you are very right. It's because of the chromium that is present in the alloy. Now, you see, even the iron will form an oxide. So what is important about the oxide that is formed, the Cr2O3 that is formed with chromium, is that it is adherent, it stays on the surface and continues. Now, you see, even the iron will form an oxide. So what is important about the oxide that is formed, the Cr2O3 that is formed with chromium, is that it is adherent, it stays on the surface and continues to protect it even when you have adverse environmental conditions. So it has to be adherent and stable on the surface to be able to perform that protective function. I hope that's clear. All right, good. In Fansipim School, explain how galvanization protects iron or steel. Yes, Isaac.
Okay, so galvanization protects iron ore or steel. Iron or steel by using a more reactive metal to coat the surface of the iron or steel. So when this is done, the more reactive metal forms an oxide which is on the surface of the iron or the steel, and hence it prevents the iron from forming an oxide that is rust, iron 3 oxide that is rust. So the metal forms a protective layer, thus sacrificing itself and forming the protective layer, which to prevent the moisture and oxygen from accessing the iron and oxidizing it.
2. Okay. So what exactly is galvanization? The protective layer is zinc, right? So it is specifically zinc which is used as a coating. And the zinc will act as a stable, adherent, protective barrier. You mentioned that. And it is also a sacrificial protector because it is more reactive than iron, right? So it has to be a zinc. You didn't mention zinc at all. All right. Next set, 30 seconds with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. In a certain laboratory, the relative uncertainty in length measurements is 0.200%, and the relative uncertainty in density measurements is 0.500%. Find the mass together with its uncertainty of an object with the given properties as determined by the laboratory. One more time. In a certain laboratory, the relative uncertainty in length measurements is 0.200%, and the relative uncertainty in density measurements is 0.500%. Find the mass together with its uncertainty of an object with the given properties as determined by the laboratory. All right, so St. Augustine's College, a uniform solid cube whose side is determined to be 8.00 centimeters and whose density is found to be 3.50 times 10 raised to the power 3 kilogram per meter cubed. Yes, upon.
The mass is 1.79 kilograms, and the uncertainty in it in the mass is 1.100%.
2 out of 3. I'll come back and tell you why. Keta with the same preamble. A uniform solid sphere whose radius is determined to be 4.00 centimeter and whose density is found to be 2.50 times 10 raised to the power 3 kilogram per meter cubed. Yes, perpetual.
The mass of the sphere is equal to the mass of the sphere is equal to 6.70 by equal to the mass of the sphere is equal to 6.70 by 10 to the power -1 kilograms, and the uncertainty in it is, and the relative uncertainty in it is 1.30%.
2. With the same preamble. A uniform solid cylinder whose radius and height are both determined to be 6.00 centimeters and whose density is found to be 4.00 times 10 raised to the power 3 kilogram per meter cubed. Yes, Isaac.
So the mass is given as 2.74 kilograms, and then the relative uncertainty to be 1.10%.
That's incorrect for a bonus. All right. It appears you have trouble with uncertainties. Your answer was 1.79 plus or minus 0.02 kilogram. Okay? Keta, your answer. All right. And then for you in Fansipim School, 2.71, not 4. 2.71 plus or minus 0.03 kilogram. All right. Next set, 10 seconds. St. Augustine's College. The thylakoid of a particular plant cell was damaged to the extent that the interior of the thylakoid was no longer separated from the stroma. Mention the process in which the damage will have the most direct effect. Which of you? Yes, upon.
So the process is the production of ATP by using the ATP synthase, and this because there will be no difference in concentration of the H plus ions across the membranes, since the membranes is not present anymore.
What is the process?
ATP production.
Exactly. Oh, goodness. I told you about simple and direct answers, right? Okay, Keta. A plant physiologist provided the plant with a radioactive carbon, that is carbon-14 dioxide, as a metabolic tracer to study photosynthesis performed during the day. What is the best characterization of this plant if the carbon-14 is incorporated first into oxaloacetic acid? Perpetual.
It is a CAM plant, that is, it undergoes crassulacean acid metabolism.
That's incorrect. Yes, Alexander.
It's a C4, like it undergoes a C4 pathway.
Yes. In Fansipim School, in Fansipim School. Why is it thought that both chloroplasts and mitochondria descended from free-living cyanobacteria? Yes, David.
Okay, so chloroplasts and mitochondria are thought to descend from free-living bacteria. This is because of the presence of DNA in them. That is, they have their own DNA, which is separate, their own nuclear material, which is, and they are also able to divide on their own. And because of this, they are thought to have been, because of the presence of the nuclear material in them, which is different from the nuclear material in the nucleus. And so they are thought to have been.
When you finish, tell me.
They are thought to have been evolved from.
Yes, they have their own DNA. That's all. My goodness. Next set, 30 seconds with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. Find the completely factorized equation of a cubic curve with, did you get it? Did you get it? Find the completely factorized equation of a cubic curve with, all right, St. Augustine's College, x-intercepts -1, 1, and 3, and y-intercept 12. Alexander.
Y is equal to 4, multiplying the first bracket. In that bracket, x plus 1. And this is also multiplying the second bracket, which, like in that bracket, x minus 1. Multiplying the third bracket. In that bracket, x minus 3.
You are right. Keta. With the same preamble, x-intercepts -2, 2, and 5, and y-intercept -20. Yes, Frederick.
Y is equal to, stop it again, the expression x plus 2. That expression multiplying x minus 2. That expression multiplying x minus 5. That expression multiplying -1.
All right. In Fansipim School with the same preamble, x-intercepts -3, -1, and 2, and y-intercept -12. Isaac?
Y is equal to 2, multiplying an expression in brackets, x plus 3, multiplying another expression in brackets, x plus 1, multiplying another expression in brackets, x minus 2.
You are right. All right, so for this next set, it's actually one of those questions that is common to all of you. When I get to you, please give me a right answer so that I can move on for the next right answer, different from what has been said. So same question to all of you, no bonus. All right? Okay, so please pay attention to this question. I won't repeat it. Plastic pollution has become one of the most pressing environmental challenges worldwide. The United Nations Environment Program estimates that every day the equivalent of 2,000 garbage trucks full of plastic are dumped into the world's oceans, rivers, and lakes, causing significant harm to aquatic life, humans, and the environment. These challenges are largely because most plastics are environmentally stable and hardly degrade. Please, when I get to you, give and explain only one major reason why plastics are environmentally stable. All right, so first choice, St. Augustine's College. Alexander.
Plastics are environmentally stable, and this can be due to the hardening of the plastic, that's by vulcanization. And when these plastics are vulcanized, they tend to become stiffer and stronger, and hence they are able to resist degradation by microbes or microorganisms which may act on them. So it's due to them being hardened by vulcanization.
That's incorrect. I'm moving on. Keta, next choice. Yes, Perpetual.
So, plastics do not contain bioorganic materials. That is, materials that decomposers can act on in the plastics to break them down. So they are usually long chain polymers. They are usually polymers of small molecular weight substances which microorganisms or decomposers cannot interact with to break them down into smaller pieces. As such, they are environmentally stable.
I'm not accepting it. In secondary school. Yes, Isaac.
Okay, so plastics are polymerized organic compounds, and so within the structure of a plastic, there exists an extensive network of covalent bonds which holds the units of the plastics together. And so due to this extensive network of strong bonds which holds the unit together, the microorganisms in the soil and water bodies and in the environment are not able to decompose them and break them down. And hence this makes plastic more environmentally stable.
Okay, I'll give you. All right, so let me share some of the answers.
Environmentally stable.
Okay, I'll give you. All right, so let me share some of the answers with you. Let me share the answers with you so that you know why I didn't accept yours. Okay? All right. Yes. By the way, this is a chemistry question, right? So I was expecting some good chemistry content. So first one is that if you look at the backbone structure of these plastics, they have strong covalent or carbon-carbon sigma bonds, which are difficult to break. That's the one you gave me, right? So the backbone structure, carbon-carbon bonds, very strong, difficult to break. Okay, then they have non-polar and hydrophobic bonds that make them resistant to microbial degradation, which usually takes place in aqueous media. So if you wanted to give me an answer about the microbial degradation, I expected you to include the hydrophobicity or the polarity of these structures, which makes it difficult, right, for microorganisms in aqueous media to attack. Okay, there's also the absence of functional groups that are susceptible to enzymatic attack by microorganisms. So even the functional groups that are present, if you have single carbon-carbon or single bonds, this is not susceptible to degradation, right? So you need to have some functional groups that will help you to degrade, and we don't have them. Next thing is they also have high UV stability, so they hardly absorb any UV to help break them. So that can also be a problem. And then there's a lack of readily available natural enzymes capable of breaking down the polymer chains of many plastics. So you see, these are the reasons. By the way, why is this important to know? It's very important to know because once you know the problem, when you understand the problem, that is when you can start coming up with interventions, right? So if you're an engineer that wants to come up with a product that is degradable, you take one of these reasons and you target your solution along these. So at this stage, when you understand these things and you know why the problem exists, it makes it easier for you to come up with solutions to the problem. I hope that's clear. Yes. Next time I ask this, everybody will know what to do. All right, next set 30 seconds with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. So-called peak uranium raises energy security concerns, and efforts are underway for realizing sustainable uranium extraction well into the future. One such effort centers on seawater, which is known to contain 3 milligrams of uranium per cubic meter. Please, did you get your preamble? One more time. All right. So-called peak uranium raises energy security concerns, and efforts are underway for realizing sustainable uranium extraction well into the future. One such effort centers on seawater, which is known to contain 3 milligrams of uranium per cubic meter. All right, so now, St. Augustine's Akosombo Dam contains approximately 8 times 10 raised to the power 6 meter cubed of water. Approximately how much uranium is contained in that much seawater? Yes, upon.
So the amount of uranium is 2 by 10 raised to an exponent of 4 grams.
You're right. With the same preamble, Keta, the energy density of uranium is approximately 7 times 10 raised to the power 5 megajoule per kilogram. What does this figure suggest for the potential nuclear energy that can be extracted from a household water reservoir filled with seawater? Assume a reservoir volume of 10,000 liters. Yes, Frederick.
Energy density. It means that in 10,000 liters of seawater, the potential nuclear energy of the uranium atoms will be 7 times 10 raised to an exponent of 10 joules.
That's incorrect. Yes, Isaac.
10 raised to the 2 times 10 raised to the power 10 joules.
That's incorrect. The right answer is 20 megajoule, 2 times 10 to the power 7 joules. All right, now your major question with the same preamble. Approximately how long can the uranium from the 10,000 liter seawater tank serve the energy needs of a typical household, assuming a daily energy consumption of 30 kilowatt hour? Did they make it? No, for a bonus. The right answer is 0.2 days. 0.2 days. All right. By the way, did you know that you can get uranium from seawater? Well, now you've learned something, right? You can't get uranium from seawater. However, it's these kinds of calculations that will be necessary in order to figure out whether it's even worth the trouble of going after it. Because you now have to figure out how much you will spend to get it and how much you'll get. You see that it's not large quantities. For a very large volume of seawater, you only get a few kilograms. So, interesting information to have, and our young people are learning how to do those calculations. Maybe they'll give us advice what to do. All right, next set, 10 seconds. Please, straight to the point. Why does, St. Augustine's, why does the respiratory system need the cardiovascular system to help it perform its main function of gaseous exchange? Yes, Alexander.
The respiratory system needs the cardiovascular system, and the reason is due to pressure difference. That is, for gaseous exchange to occur, there must be a difference in pressure between the outer atmosphere and the internal system of the human lungs, the human body. And the pressure difference is generated by the blood, which flows around the alveoli of the lungs. So this generates a change in pressure between the blood and then the air in the lungs of the human, hence causing the gaseous exchange to occur due to the transfer of gases across the alveoli of the lungs.
That's incorrect. For a bonus. Yes, so the respiratory system exchanges gases with the outside air, but it needs the cardiovascular system to carry the gases to and from cells throughout the body. So the transportation to all parts of the body is the work of the cardiovascular system, right? So it's not the pressure difference. All right, Keta, the nose and the mouth provide two ways to breathe. Why is nasal breathing generally considered superior to mouth breathing, even though both lead to the throat, which carries oxygen into your lungs? Yes, Perpetual.
Nasal breathing is considered superior because the nose is lined with cilia and mucus, which helps to trap microorganisms and dust present in the air inhaled. As such, there is a greater purity of air that is passing through the respiratory tract to the lungs when there is nasal breathing, unlike in the mouth, which lacks the cilia and mucosal lining to trap dust particles and microorganisms that may be present in the air. As such, the air concentration that passes through the mouth to the alveoli is less, and that is, it is contaminated, so the air concentration is less. So that is why it is considered inferior and the nasal breathing is considered superior.
1. Okay, this is the answer that I was expecting. Nose breathing filters out foreign particles, that one you mentioned. Humidifies and warms the air, you didn't mention that. And it enters the body and provides more oxygen. 3 parts to the thing. I only heard 1 part. That's why I gave you 1 out of 3. Way would the oxygen flow? Please, I need an explanation. Yes, Isaac?
So the oxygen will flow to the side where there is less pressure. That is, it will flow out of the cell into the extracellular space. So this is due to the fact that when the oxygen is inside the cell, the pressure is higher. That's the oxygen pressure in the cell is higher. And so in order to restore balance, some of the oxygen will move out of the cell to the extracellular space.
Okay, 2. Okay, yes, the oxygen would flow out of the cell because gases diffuse from an area of high concentration. So it's a concentration, I'm dealing with concentrations. Higher concentration to an area of lower concentration when you have a cell membrane. So diffusion across the cell membrane from an area of higher concentration to an area of lower concentration. That's the reason. Okay. Next set, 30 seconds with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. Find the solution for x and y from the given pair of equations such that 0 less than x less than pi over 3, 0 less than y less than pi over 3, and y less than x, and you may assume radian measure. Please, did you get your preamble? You did. One more time. Okay. Find the solution for x and y from the given pair of equations such that 0 less than x less than pi over 3, 0 less than y less than pi over 3, and y less than x. And you may assume radian measure. All right, so St. Augustine's sign of the expression x plus y is equal to square root of 3 over 2. And cosine of the expression x minus y is equal to 1 over square root of 2. Yes, upon
2. The set of values of x and y such that x is equal to 7 pi over 24 radians, or y is equal to a fraction with a numerator of pi and a denominator of 24 in radians.
Yes. Theta with the same preamble.
4 in radians.
Yes. Theta with the same preamble. Tangent of the expression x plus y is equal to 1. And cosine of the expression x minus y is equal to square root of 3 over 2. Yes, Frederick.
Half x to be equal to 5 pi on 24 in radians, and y is equal to pi on 24 also in radians.
Yes. With the same preamble. Cosine of the expression x plus y is equal to half, and tangent of the expression x minus y is equal to 1 over the square root of 3. Yes, Isaac.
Okay, so x is equal to pi over 4 radians, and y is equal to pi over 12 radians.
You are right. St. Augustine's. 30 seconds. 30 seconds for the set. So St. Augustine's. A food irradiation facility uses cobalt-60 source, which has a half-life of 5.27 years. The facility requires a minimum activity of 62.5 megabecquerel for irradiation. If a fresh batch of cobalt-60 has activity of 8.00 gigabecquerel, how long will it take for the factory to have to replace the batch? Yes, upon.
So it is 36.9 years.
You're right. With Keta, in a diagnostic scan at a facility in Cape Coast, a patient is injected with sodium-24, a radioisotope of half-life 15 hours. If the initial activity of the isotope is 51.2 megabecquerel, how much activity will remain after 5 days when the patient is expected to leave the facility? No, for a bonus. Yes, David.
What's the SF? So it is 2.00 times 10 raised to an exponent of 10 raised to an exponent of 5 becquerel.
Yes. Your major question. A paleontologist discovers a piece of fossilized bone in a geological formation in the eastern region of Ghana. Analysis reveals that the bone contains only 1/16 of amount of carbon-14 in a living bone. Given the half-life of carbon-14 is 5,730 years, approximately how old is the bone? Yes, David.
So it is 22,920 years old.
Yes. Last set of questions for the round. And I have a preamble to all schools. Preamble. A photon of frequency 2.0 times 10 raised to the power 15 hertz is emitted from the surface of a uniform sphere of mass 6.0 times 10 raised to the power 24 kilogram and radius r equals 6.4 times 10 raised to the power 6 meter. Find the frequency difference between the photon at the surface and the same photon at distance h above the surface for the given value of h. One more time. A photon of frequency 2.0 times 10 raised to the power 15 hertz is emitted from the surface of a uniform sphere of mass 6.0 times 10 raised to the power 24 kilogram and radius r equals 6.4 times 10 to the power 6 meter. Find the frequency difference between the photon at the surface and the same photon at distance h above the surface for the given value of h. All right, St. Augustine's h is equal to 5r. Yes, upon.
The difference in frequency is 2.4 by 10 raised to an exponent of 14 hertz.
That's incorrect. For bonus. All right, I'll come back to you with the answer. Keta, h is equal to 10r. Yes, Frederick.
F 1.8 hertz.
That's incorrect. For bonus. All right, I'll come back with the answer. Last question of the round with the same preamble. H equals 2R. Isaac?
1.3 times 10 raised to an exponent of 15 hertz.
That's incorrect. For a bonus. St. Augustine's, your answer was 1.2 megahertz. Keta, yours was 1.3 megahertz. And in Fansipim School, yours was 0.93 megahertz. And that's the end of the first round.
This is a house that I have built and I have not even moved into. The roofing that was.
the scores for the first round. We have a protest. Yes, there's a protest from into the world's oceans, rivers, and lakes to cause significant harm to aquatic life. And contestants were to give and explain one major reason each why plastics are environmentally stable. Okay, so according to Keta, one reason why plastic is environmentally stable is that it is a polymer which is not natural, and so microorganisms cannot decompose. And their claim is that the quiz mistress's answer also made mention of the same things, but Keta was awarded complete 0. Hey. Consultants looked at this. The general lack of enzymes that cannot readily break down the bonds in most plastics. Honestly, he also added that if microorganisms are unable to break down unnatural compounds, then we'll all be dead by now, because many of the drugs are polymers. And our bodies are able to break them down so that we are alive and well today. So your case has no substance. Unfortunately, your protest is not upheld. At the end of the first round, Keta Senior High Technical School has 13 points. St. Augustine's College has 24 points. Infant Sipim School has 24 points. In this round, we have the Prudential Life Speed Race. The speed race is sponsored by Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, for every life, for every future. In the speed race, the questions are directed to all 3 schools at the same time. For an opportunity to answer a question, you must ring for it. May I hear your bell, St. Augustine's? If you ring and answer correctly, and it's the first attempt at the question, you get 3 points. If it's the second attempt at the question, you get 2 points. And if it's the third attempt at the question, you get a point. However, you must be mindful that if you attempt to answer a question and you are unsuccessful, you lose a precious point. In fact, when you get the opportunity to answer, when you are called upon to answer, you have 3 seconds to begin providing an answer. That means we will not tolerate dilly-dallying. No, we have. elongated. Madam, yes, I am Madam. I know that already. Or, what is it called? All the things that are said to buy time. If you do that, you will lose out because the bell will go. Where is the bell? When you hear that bell, it means your 3 seconds are up, and whatever you are saying at the time is your answer, which is likely to fetch you the penalty. So please go straight to the answer. I hope that's all right. For questions which require calculations, you have up to 30 seconds to provide that answer. If there are no calculations, there's 10 seconds to do so, and I will alert you of these things. Best wishes to all 3 schools. First set of questions, 30 seconds each. A man drives for 2 hours from Accra to Cape Coast. The car emits an average of 0.11 gram of carbon dioxide per minute. Determine the volume at 27 degrees Celsius and 102 kilopascal of carbon dioxide gas emitted. Yes, okay. Frederick.
6.72 dm cubes.
That's incorrect. All right. The right answer is 220 decimeter cubed. Next one. In a test for a new LPG gas odorant containing methane thiol, also called methyl mercaptan, and compound X, methane thiol is found to diffuse 1.25 times faster than X. Calculate the molar mass of X, and the formula for methane thiol is CH3SH. Yes, upon
50 grams per mole.
That's incorrect. Yes, David.
75.0 grams per mole.
All right. Next one. A diabetic concerned about his sugar intake buys a bottle of fruit juice punch from a batch prepared by mixing 180 centimeter cubed of orange juice containing 15% sugar, 450 centimeter cubed of apple juice containing 8.0% sugar, and 350 centimeter cubed of pineapple juice containing 22% sugar. What is the percentage concentration of sugar in the fruit mix? The right answer is 14%. 14%. All right. Next set, 10 seconds each. Please explain why it is a misconception or misapplication for the term recommended daily amounts, RDA, of food and energy to be taken as an ideal which everyone should try to achieve for a healthy life. Oh. Is that part of the strategy to avoid this type of question? All right. So listen to the answer. Yes, it's a misconception or a misapplication because the RDA value quoted for a particular group is the average requirement for that group that would cover the needs of almost everyone. That's approximately 98% in that group. However, physical activity, age, body weight, and sex may affect how much nutrient a person may need. So taking the RDA values of particular foods may result in an average person overeating and an undernourished person severely undereaten, right? I hope that makes sense. Okay. All right, next one. What are mucous membranes in humans? And why are they often located in regions that interface between the body and the outside world? Yes, Isaac.
So mucous membranes are tissue membranes which are noted for their production of a slimy fluid known as mucus. And they are present in areas where the interface between the body and then the environment are interfaced because the mucus is able to trap microorganisms and dust particles which may enter the body and cause invasion and other diseases. And so the mucous membrane is able to produce the mucus, which is able to trap these substances and prevent them from entering the body, and hence provides immunity. It provides protection to the person.
Okay. Next one. Why is it that astronauts can easily lose muscle mass in space? Yes, Alexander.
Astronauts can easily lose muscle mass in space, and the reason being, in space there is no gravity acting on these muscles. That is, the astronaut doesn't have to exert force or tension with his muscles to counteract the effect of gravity that's pulling him down for him to be standing and walking. And then muscles gain weight as they are being used more and more. So since he's not using these muscles, the muscles will therefore lose their effect and then will lose their weight. That's lose their weight.
Okay, I'll accept it. It's called atrophy, right? So the muscle will atrophy because it's not being used. All right, next set, 30 seconds. First one. Find the coordinates of the stationary point of the curve y equals the expression x plus 1, this expression squared, over x squared. Yes, upon
-1, 0.
Yes. Next one. Express 29. Okay. Yes, upon
15 squared minus 14 squared.
yes. Next one. A chord of a circle is 30 centimeters long. The distance from the center of the circle to the chord is 8 centimeters. Yes, David?
17 centimeters.
Yes. Next question, 30 seconds. What is the magnitude of the linear momentum of an electron moving at 2.40 times 10 raised to the power 8 meters per second? Alexander?
1.37 times 10 raised to an exponent of negative 21 kilogram meter per second.
That's incorrect. Yes, Isaac?
4.56 by 10 raised to an exponent of negative 22 kilogram meter per second.
That's incorrect. The right answer is 1.09 times 10 raised to the power negative 21 kilogram meter per second. 10 seconds. Which of the following particles are baryons, leptons, and mesons? An electron, a lambda particle, a muon, a pion, a proton, and an omega. Yes, Alexander.
The leptons are electron and the muon. The baryons are the lambda and the omega, and the meson. A proton is part of the baryon, and the meson is a pion.
Yes. Last question of the round, 10 seconds. Please pay close attention. Please, they need concentration. (2024) PT5 has magnitude 22. State the property of 2024 PT5 that is measured by its magnitude and rank in increasing order of that property. 2024 PT5, a magnitude 11 object, and Pluto. Does anyone know the answer? Okay, if you don't know the answer, then let's be quiet so we can learn something very interesting. Okay, so the property that is in question is brightness. Brightness is measured in magnitude number. Okay, so brightness. So 2024 PT5, Pluto, and the magnitude 11 object. That's the order that I expected in terms of the arrangement. Why is this so? Because the brightness of an object, the brighter the object, the lower its magnitude, right? The brighter the object, the lower its magnitude. By the way, this is something very interesting that is going on right now. 2024 PT5 is a small near-Earth asteroid. It's an asteroid, right? It was first observed on August 7th, 2024, so very recent. Okay, it's about 10 meters wide, and it's a distant companion of the Earth, so it's moving along with us. So it will continue moving along with us for some months. But it's far enough and the brightness is low enough that we don't see it, right? So, by the way, Pluto is magnitude 14, hence the order that I gave you, right? So, please, we have a guest moving along with the Earth. It's an asteroid, and its name is 2024 PT5. Isn't that nice? Beautiful stuff. On that note, we've come to the end of the second round. have a protest from Infansipim School. Okay, so they are contesting the mark allocation for St. Augustine's. And this is in relation to the biology question. Why is it that astronauts can easily lose muscle mass in space? First, let me read the answer I have here from the consultant. It says, because astronauts work in a weightless, in bracket, microgravity environment, where very little muscle contraction is needed to support their bodies or move around due to lack of gravity. Did you hear that? All right. Without regular use and exercise, muscles weaken and deteriorate, a process called atrophy. That was the answer that was expected, and they did explain. Anyway, the consultant has taken a look at what the answer was from St. Augustine's, and this is the response. The answer given by Augusco addressed muscular atrophy, or even though they did not use the term. The actual answer had lack of gravity, and so they got the whole point of the question. In light of this protest is not upheld. Sorry. All right, before we move to the next round, Infansipim School would like to effect a substitution. David, it's been a pleasure. Best wishes to you. And in comes Peter. You are welcome. You are welcome, Peter. Please settle down quickly so we can move on. Senior High Technical School has 12 points. Infansipim School has 31 points. St. Augustine's College has 34 points. Round 3. This round has the problem of the day. The problem of the day is a single question to all 3 schools. From the time I ask you to begin, you will have 4 minutes to present your answers on the screens behind you. The problem of the day is worth 10 points. Contestants, please rise. Make sure you have dropped your pens. Now you may pick up your sheets. We are only reading at this time. Problem of the day. Gobe. Is the nickname for a popular meal among students and some members of the public in Ghana. It is a meal that consists mainly of beans, palm oil, and gari, which is a fine to coarse granular flour of varying texture made from root tubers of cassava. Describe the processes undergone by the meal, enzyme action, and movement through the digestive system from the time of ingestion up to when it leaves the stomach. Contestants, this is your problem of the day. You may now begin. your seats.